Good morning, good afternoon. This is the Love Life Language podcast here with your host, Berja. So I wanted to encourage you today to practice having a high awareness of your emotions and what you're feeling. Have a high awareness of your thoughts. What are you thinking throughout the day? Are they mainly negative thoughts? Are they mainly positive thoughts? The reality of it is, as human beings, we're always looking for what to correct. We're usually looking for negative things rather than positive. You meet someone you like, you're gonna notice the negative things. They're gonna be highlighted. So it's something we have to be aware of within ourselves to recognize that it may be more natural to move towards negativity than it is positivity. So it might be easier for you to think about negative things throughout the day, because there's times when I'm just thinking, going on about my day, and I'm catching myself and I'm like, what's the point of me thinking that specifically? That's not a positive thing. We have to learn to catch our thoughts, because they automatically won't just go away because we don't want them. It's a practice we have to have over time, that we can train ourselves to do the opposite of what may come naturally. So I noticed when this awareness comes and this intentionality comes of having an awareness of emotions and feelings and thoughts and words, we're able to tune into what we're feeling and why we're feeling it. We're able to have more power and control over our day and over how we feel, because we're so aware of what we're feeling and why we're feeling it. And it's so important for us to be aware of our emotions and our feelings, because it helps us to communicate with those around us. Because when you can recognize, I'm not actually angry about this specific thing, I'm actually hurt, I feel rejected, I feel neglected, I feel disrespected. It's not anger, it's pain, it's hurt. I'm not having a bad day, I'm just thinking about my day yesterday and what I did that I'm not very proud of, or I'm thinking about a week ago when this person said this to me and it hurt my feelings and I didn't respond the right way. Having this awareness and having this intentionality in thought and in emotion and in language, it will help us to communicate to our loved ones, platonic ones, especially romantically. This awareness and this practice, it will help us to be able to recognize also when someone is reacting to a feeling, and recognizing that there's something more behind that reaction. Their reaction isn't just about us, it's about what's going on behind that reaction. So I want to encourage you today to start taking note and account of your thoughts, of your feelings, of what you're thinking throughout the day. Because these different things can impact how you're feeling. They can impact how you treat others. And they can impact you recognizing when someone also is just in their feelings. Our relationships will be healthier and they will thrive more when we're able to tune in to our feelings and emotions, when we can effectively communicate them to someone. Our awareness with ourselves will help us communicate how we feel to those around us, so we can communicate genuinely and openly and honestly, and not with defensive walls and not out of fear or worry of rejection. Because the truth is, being vulnerable and being open, it is a risk you're taking, because someone may not receive that. It's better to be open and vulnerable at the right time than to be closed off and defensive and put at risk a relationship being damaged because of those walls and because of that defensiveness. So I'm learning today, and I want to encourage you also, as you go out, as you go on about your day, try to take a moment to be aware of what you're thinking about and what you're meditating on and how you're speaking. Are you speaking positive things or negative things? If you're thinking negativity a lot, if you're speaking negativity a lot, that is what your day will be. That is what your life will become. Because what you focus on, you become. What you meditate on, you become. So if you start recognizing, if you can start catching yourself and stopping the negative patterns and changing them to be positive ones, if you can catch yourself feeling an emotion and choosing to actually acknowledge that emotion and Figure out where is this emotion or feeling coming from. Face it head on and move on with your day. We are humans, we have emotions, we have feelings, and we're still trying to learn how to understand them, how to be aware of them, how to process them, because we learn these things by how we grow up. We're not born and we're taught how to do this. So some patterns that may have been picked up along the way may have come from how we grew up, or our lack of knowledge of not understanding things. So we're always learning and we're always growing. This is not something that happens overnight, because perhaps we've had those patterns for years. It's never too late to start to make that change, because effective communication is very important in our relationships. Awareness of ourselves is very important in our relationships. Awareness of ourselves is very important in our life. Being able to be vulnerable with yourself first. We can't just be vulnerable with other people if we're not vulnerable with ourselves first. We can't be open and honest and truthful with other people if we're not doing it with ourselves first. You can't be open, vulnerable, honest with your partner if you don't even know how to tap into that yourself. You can't communicate effectively with your partner about how you're feeling if you don't know how you feel. Learning to be honest within yourself. When you feel something, think about, why are you feeling it? What is the core? What is the truth behind what you're feeling? Not just the emotion. Why are you angry? Why are you sad? Why are you frustrated? Why are you worried? Why are you anxious? Think about the why behind it, and think about the solution. And sometimes the solution is to let go control, because what you cannot control, thinking about it constantly isn't going to help the solution come. It might just make you more worried. It might just make you more anxious. Sometimes the solution is letting go. Sometimes the solution is changing a behavior, changing a pattern, changing something you're doing physically. So may you be encouraged today, and know that we are all on this journey, this process of becoming the woman of our dreams together, one day at a time. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Never forget, you are so beautiful, you are so blessed, and you are so loved. I will see you in the next video. Berja signing out. Bye.